Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Pisces, give you guys a little shout out. Let's get to you guys. I moved you up to the top of the list for today because of a special request. So, shout out to the Pisces that are looking forward to a Pisces video. Don't forget to check your Pisces playlist. I believe you guys did still end up getting two videos at the end of last week. And so if you didn't get to see those, definitely check on the Pisces playlist because we had some good ones. We had a full moon message and I think a what's hidden message also. All right. So we have the King of Cups upright. Now, this week, I wanted to start out with something brighter. I wanted to look at what's the good stuff coming in for Pisces, the good energy, the sunlight bringing things in, because this is a much more like illuminated backdrop. And I was in the mood for something brighter. So we're looking more toward the future, but specifically for the positives. And we literally have love coming in for Pisces. Not only that, but a very special love story, something that would fit Pisces like a glove, the kind of connection that is sensitive and intelligent and I feel like something's going to melt Pisces heart. Three of Pentacles, we keep seeing, here we have granite, here we have brick. We could say Pisces is not the easiest person to let somebody in, and that's probably because they went through things in life that made them, learn how to protect themselves. That's very understandable. But we have a Pisces who's like, yeah, I know. But at the same time, I've been able to like soften a little bit and connect to others a little bit. I've been able with that Three of Pentacles to say, if I meet the right person and they really want to build something stable, see, that's the thing. Pisces is all about sincerity and stability. And sure enough, that is seemingly what is coming in for Pisces. I don't know if Pisces is going to live in a brick house or something with red tile roof, but we keep seeing amazing foundational things. I feel like Pisces may have a real eye for genuine quality. Also, Pisces could wind up buying a house, renovating a house, living in a house with a partner that is very handy, and they could prefer to buy something that is like, built from more substantial materials. And it's like, whatever, our house used 3/4 inch, drywall. So it's much more soundproofed, or, like the materials, the walls are like this thick with stucco. And, it's just like something that feels like it's from a different era of time when things were made with like better, materials and resources, something that will stand the test of time. And that's what is headed, for Pisces' entire like life. Pisces have always wanted something that can stand the test of time, something that doesn't budge, something that doesn't run. And I feel like Pisces is somebody who has, like, if Pisces may not own a ton, but what they do have is probably high quality. They may have like, oh, my winter sweater is like, whatever, alpaca and wool, and it's, whatever, imported. It was very high end. But that's why I wear it every day. It's like the most amazing thing. I feel like Pisces invests in meaningful, long-term, high value, high quality items for both clothing as well as people. I don't think that this is a Pisces who does anything for the short term. And in particular, if it's hard to find other high quality things in life, that makes sense. We live in kind of a disposable world, but Pisces is not a disposable individual, and the kinds of bonds that they want to build, not disposable bonds. And sure enough, that quest for high quality and value in life is really paying off. I think what Pisces is doing, I picture Pisces could meet somebody else who's like been saving money, saying, I want to be able to put like a really big down payment on a house so that it's mostly paid off, so we don't spend a ton in mortgage. I've always wanted to, much like Pisces, find something that I could really say I can connect to this, and I can trust that this is going to be here in the next 50 years. I want to commit to something big. That's who Pisces is about to meet. And I have to say, I don't know if they're going to look terrific in gray or if Pisces looks particularly good in silvers. I'm seeing somebody in like a pearlescent kind of gray suit, and I don't know if that's Pisces or them. I feel like this is a person Pisces will marry. This is a card of marriage. And I could picture, instead of wearing like maybe a white wedding dress, maybe Pisces wears silver. Or, instead of them wearing a black tux or something, they wear, a silver or gray. There's something different about all of this. And remember, silvers and grays are the color of nobility. And I feel like that's all over in this. Four of Swords is upright also. I don't know if Pisces has recently taken on some kind of like intentional like health and wellness practice. It could have something to do with like sleep hygiene. It could have something to do with I'm picturing somebody who like listens to relaxation type music, and this becomes a part of Pisces life from here on out. Like what Pisces is gravitating to, the things that are showing up in Pisces life next is a stable and loving relationship with somebody who they're walking right into Pisces door, right through Pisces doorway. So I don't know if Pisces is going to meet this person like at work, if they're a customer, or if this is somebody who I just feel like Pisces is going to like almost know right away that for some reason I feel comfortable letting them in. I feel comfortable letting them into my heart and vice versa. But with that sense of stability, everything that Pisces is doing is building greater sense of stability and things that will promote like success and longevity. And so I think that, rest time, adequate sleep, work-life balance, letting our bodies rest after exercise, all those balanced ideas are at the forefront of how Pisces is intending to live their life from here on out. And I just see them like this is a slam dunk. This is a brilliant Pisces who is not going to, let themselves get all bogged down or, miss out on things that could be and should be smoother and better. I love this for Pisces. With the Knight of Pentacles, there's something here about savoring things, taking a little more time with everyone in their life, taking more time. If you're going to do anything with value and quality, that's the whole point. Value and quality tend to take investment of time. I'm picturing right now, I don't know if Pisces is going to be making a cookbook or something, but I feel like they have a real like nurturing of like mindset. And it could be because I'm seeing this horse, but I'm seeing it like it's salad. I'm seeing obviously it's made out of plant life, but I'm picturing Pisces is really like figuring out almost like a nutritionist, like the chemistry of, what best to pair with what for the maximum like nutrient absorption, spinach with lemons, on it and things like that are going to like enhance, the body's absorption. But I picture like trial and error through different dishes of food until Pisces gets it just right. And then they have compiled like their own personal recipe book of like the most satisfying. All of this is about health, wellness, high quality living, high quality relationship. And that seems to be something that Pisces is really taking the time to invest in. This is somebody who I'm not saying Pisces is a perfectionist, but I am saying at this point in Pisces life, they are not doing anything or investing their time, their money, or their emotions into anything that they couldn't really see like becoming an integral part of their life. And their life is centered around, I want things that count. I want things that matter. I would rather take longer, save more money to buy the house that we really want. I would rather not date until I meet somebody that I really feel connected to and they really are showing me that they want to, build with me as well. I would rather, take time and slowly, work on my fitness and healing. And especially if I have a physical injury, like I'm really going to be patient with my body. I'm going to do all the supportive care I can to help regain motion. And I'm really about my health now. I feel like this is a huge turning point for Pisces mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And you know what? We see them getting the payout for this behavior. Look at this. We have the sun. Oh, Pisces, this is so beautiful. The best years of Pisces life are the years that they're starting to migrate into, which is ironic because I think Pisces is also going to be really good about like skincare. They might finally wear, you know, some sunscreen so they don't get burned. Look at how just youthful Pisces looks. I'm picturing Pisces is going to have like the latter half of their life is going to be their healthiest, their most attractive, their most exciting, their most fulfilling. Like I think from like 50 years to 100 years old is when Pisces is going to have their best chapter of their life. I don't know if Pisces has some kind of like bracelet or something, or there will be something of like I'm picturing something vintage that either Pisces already owns or will own, but it could go up in value. It's something that they it may not be that the stones are so precious, but this chunky bracelet or something, it doesn't have to be a bracelet, but she's wearing it and it's just making me think somebody has like a, again, it could be something vintage, but it's because of, you know, maybe very few were made in the world, or there's something about it where it's like, it's high value, even if it wasn't made with the most, you know, whatever, you know, precious gems exactly, or it turns out that it actually is, and Pisces thought it was costume jewelry and it's not, or it's something that Pisces doesn't realize is maybe it's an inherited, you know, piece of jewelry or something, but this is like some kind of like very expensive thing that Pisces has or discovers that they have or discovers that they inherit. And I just have to say it's some kind of a gift. It may be the way an ancestor is sending a message to Pisces as well. And that is to celebrate Pisces. I feel like there is somebody watching over Pisces that is with them all the time. Also, I don't know if Pisces needs new glasses. It says watch out for for a bird that could like fly into one's window or car or something, but also there's something about glasses or the way Pisces sees things, or they inherited a sight or maybe a vision problem from an ancestor, but the ancestor's like, sorry about that. But on the other hand, like it's weird because this bird should give us really good sight. And so maybe it's like take care of one's eyes because we tend to have good vision in our family, something like that. But it's take care of our vision or the way we see things. There's something about like an ancestor and something being inherited. I don't know if it's jewelry. I don't know if it's a like a physical. I mean, we could also say maybe it's the gift of like the sixth sense or the second sight, and it's like an ancestor right now is trying to nudge Pisces to say, Pisces, you have a certain gift that you've inherited. Don't shrug it off anymore. Go ahead and accept it. Just because of that message, because I keep feeling like this is really important. This is something that Pisces is going to open up to. Throwing bones. Pisces is being called to explore bone casting to commune with the spirits of elders and ancestors for messaging, healings, and wisdom. So it could be more like runes, or it could be seeing patterns in things. Like I'm actually thinking more like tea leaf readings or something, or even just Pisces could be really good at noticing, you know, you look at like a wall that has, or a tabletop that has marble, and Pisces might be really good at seeing like images, and that could be the way their guides or ancestors talk to them. But it says to like see those messages clearly, because there's a lot of guidance around Pisces. Pisces is already making amazing decisions for themselves and kind of seeming like they're gravitating toward a very like health conscious lifestyle. But particularly, we have such a great love story for Pisces, and I feel like everything is starting to become stable, and I think it's like stay on that path, pay attention to the ancestors, pay attention to the gifts that you possess, Pisces, because that's really going to help you continue on this amazing path. That was beautiful. I love that for Pisces. You guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I send you guys tons of love. Pisces crew, thank you so much for supporting the channel the way you do, and giving it a thumbs up and letting me know that you guys look forward to more Pisces videos. That means the absolute world to me. Bye.